On behalf of I Volunteer and Rajesh sir, we welcome you for today's session on basic first aid for home emergencies. The session would be conducted by Mr. Rajesh Shirke, who is an ex-Indian Navy artificer. Sorry. Going ahead, would like to give you a brief about our organization. So, about I Volunteer, we are a social enterprise and we promote volunteering. Our mission is we bring individuals and organizations together to share their skills, time, passion, and also to promote India's social development. Yeah. So we are one of the India's first and largest volunteering organization. So we have 7 centers in India in metro cities. So we have a network of more than 500 credible NGOs. We work for 12 different impact areas. You can see these are the 12 different impact areas we work for. Now, going ahead, about the trainer. So today we have Mr. Rajesh Shirke, who has served in the Indian Navy for more than 15 years. He is now associated with one of the organization named Fire and Security Association of India. He has specialized in nuclear, biological, chemical warfare, and damage control, including advanced firefighting. He has also been awarded the prestigious Fire Crusader of the Year award in 2019 and 2020. He is a passionate trainer and motivator with experience in conducting safety trainings and mock drills in various sectors across diverse groups of people. We welcome you, sir. So next thing is why we must be aware of the need of the basic first aid. Yeah. So it definitely helps saves life. It allows the rescuer to provide comfort to the victim. It gives you tools to prevent the situation from becoming worse. It also creates confidence to care. Yeah. And it also encourages healthy and safe living. So topics covered for today. Really sorry if I miss anything, but today we would be covering fracture, bleeding, heart attack, stroke, cardiac arrest, fits, head and neck injuries, choking, allergic reactions, electric shocks and amputation, and CPR. Yeah. We thank you for joining in today. It's a Sunday morning, and I think everyone must be busy. But thank you for taking your time out for today's session, and we wish you all the best and happy volunteering. I now request Mr. Rajesh sir to take ahead the session and help our volunteers today to understand how basic first aid is important and how they can help the victim for home in home. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So thank you, Miss Ujjwala, for the generous introduction, and I really want to thank all the volunteers for coming on the Sunday morning for this important topic, right? And I was hearing your conversations before we started that why you want to be part of this. So very simple. After this training, what is the whole objective of this training? So, in one simple word, the whole objective of this today's training, first aid, is that we should be able to save life. Not only about we when we ourselves are in such situation, but also that of our family members, our friends, or anybody. So, the whole bottom line of today's training is how to save lives. Now, there may be situations where you don't know what is to be done because we are going to cover today 10 topics, let's say. But there are so many other things which are going to happen tomorrow about which you have no idea. So, even if you do not know what is the first aid for some situation, but then still you should have a guru mantra. There should be a guru mantra where let it be any situation, and even if I don't know what is the first aid, but I have this guru mantra, I can apply this, and at least the person can be saved. We are going to find out what is that guru mantra. Right. Second important thing of this training, why I am so excited about this, is because this training, this is one of the training which has the power by which you can become God. I want to repeat this sentence. By attending this training, you will have the power to become a god. Now, why do I say that? So remember, if a person is not breathing, his pulse is not there, his lungs have stopped working, in simple parlance, we say that person is dead. So to make a dead person alive, who has that power? The only person who has that power is God. He has the whole uh, power to make somebody from dead to alive. And the second person who can bring a dead person to alive is the first aider. So a person whose lungs have stopped working, whose pulse is not working, whose heart has stopped, right? And when other people are saying he's a dead man, ये तो सांस नहीं ले रहा है, इसका तो पूरा हार्ट बंद हो गया. But if you know what is to be done, that is the CPR, then you can make that dead person alive. So remember, this training has that power for you to make that, to become God for somebody else. Now, I have an employee with me uh, who was able to save somebody's life because he was traveling and he saw in front of some accident happen where the other person's knee was, he was hit with a bike and his entire leg was twisted 360 degree. Now, middle of a road. Now, because he knew what is to be done, he did those things. उसने सामने जो पेड़ था उसके सामने there was some plant to support it. They have put a wooden stick there. Now this guy went and took that stick and he gave a support to his leg and then he gave the basic first aid and he then shifted that guy, went along with him to that Sion hospital. In Sion hospital, when the doctors saw him, they said, "Who did this? ये किसने बांधा है?" Now this guy got scared. बोला यार चिल्ला रहे शायद मैंने कुछ गलत तो नहीं किया. And the doctor, then everybody was there saying, this is how a first aid should be done for somebody whose leg has been fractured. Compound fracture, हड्डी का 2 टुकड़ा हो गया. पूरा ये तरीके से करना चाहिए. And then because of the way he did this first aid with that wooden support which was there on the middle of a road supporting some plant, उस लकड़ी के डंडे से, similar to this, something like this. It was there supporting a plant. Now this single stick was able to save. Doctors ने कहा कि अगर इस तरीके से आप इसको नहीं लेके आते तो इस आदमी का तो हमको पाँव काटना ही था. We had no option. We had to cut this. But because the way you have brought it today, so आज उसके पाँव में 2 जगह पे रॉड लगा हुआ है लेकिन उस व्यक्ति का पाँव बच गया है. Now when that employee went to his house, his family called him. You will not believe, his wife and his entire brothers and all were there, and they said, "की साहेब तुम्ही माझ्या नवऱ्यासाठी देवासारखे आलात." Who said this? Not him. The wife says, "You came there as a god to me. Otherwise, my husband's leg was amputated. There was no two ways about it." Now that is what I say. This power of this today's training. So we are going to learn this training in a very simple way. थोड़ा मैं बीच में हिंदी भी बोलूँगा. I think किसी को प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए. So but we'll make sure that within this language nobody should we should not going to miss anything. So we are going to make today's training a very simple way. So अगर आपके घर में first aid का box नहीं भी है और आपकी गाड़ी में भी नहीं है, but whenever accidents happen, first aid box will not be there always, right? But even then, you should be able to do whatever minimum possible to save the person's life. So basically then what is to be done? So middle of a road you don't get anything. So you have to transform those ordinary things into a life safety device. Right? Like in forces where we were there in the middle of a jungle, you don't get anything. उधर स्ट्रेचर एक है लेकिन गोली 3 लोग को लगा हुआ है. तो क्या करेंगे? तो 2 स्ट्रेचर आपको बनाना पड़ेगा बाम्बूस और 3 शर्ट को ज्वाइन करेंगे. So always the number of equipment and the number of people who are injured will not be proportional. So in that case you will have to make all those things. Right? So we will learn. आज के ट्रेनिंग में हम लोग सीखेंगे that how can you improvise and make those simple things into a life safety device. For example, the jhadu in your house, the broom in your house can save somebody's leg. हमको पता है, हम लोग उसका रोज इस्तेमाल करते हैं, लेकिन आपका झाड़ू आपका किसी का जिसका लेग फ्रैक्चर हो गया उसको बचा सकता है. इवन द न्यूज़पेपर इन योर हाउस कैन बी यूज्ड. आपका बेलन जो है that can be used. You name it and everything can be used. Almost everything. Ladies with your dupatta is a life safety device. सूरत में आपने देखा होगा जो 14 बच्चों लोग ने चौथे माले से जंप मारा in that coaching center when the fire happened. All they needed was, because they could not go back, and the only option was at the front. In the front you have two options. One, either jump and die, and second, either you get down. Now to get down you need a rope. Correct? अभी रस्सी तो हम लोग कोई लेके घूमते नहीं, लेकिन फिर आपको रस्सी बनाना पड़ेगा. So today that dupatta can be transformed into a rope. The dupatta can be transformed into a life safety device. With your fracture situation हो गया तो कैसे करना है, ये सब का practical हम लोग आज आपको करके दिखाएंगे. So the first half an hour to 30 minutes we'll just go into the basics and learn the basic tricks क्या है. Then we'll take a few minutes break. Then we have to change the setup, and then we will have the practical demonstration of all those things. And again we'll come back, and then we will cover a little bit whatever is left, and then finally we'll have the most interesting part, that is the question answer session. Lekin I want you to hold your questions, because most of this, after we do the practical, after most of your questions will be answered. So anything which remains after that we'll go for. So don't worry with that. We'll make sure that all your questions will be answered. So like I said, now be ready to become a god. So I want you to listen each and everything very carefully. Wherever you have any doubt, please note it down. We'll clarify that. We'll make sure. But now be ready to become god for somebody, right? So volunteers, are we ready? Right? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Excellent. Chalo, so let's start off. So I'll share my screen. Right. So can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sure, perfect. So here we go now.
Sir, just a minute. Can everyone see sir's screen?
No.
Yes.
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 Okay. Those who are saying no, I would request if you can just pin that, screen, whatever sir is sharing, so that it's visible for you. Yes. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right, thank you. So first we need to understand what is this first aid. So like we said, now first aid, if you see this definition, every word makes sense. It says first aid is the common sense application. Remember the word here. It says common sense. It's you don't have to be all MBBS to do this. No. All you need to have a very simple, strong common sense and an intention to help somebody. A very strong intention to help somebody. मेरे को क्या करना है, वो मेरा दोस्त थोड़ी है. No, that will not work. So first aid is the common sense application of the basic principles of emergency life support in times of sudden illness or injury. We are not going to go into the part of illness, but yes, we are going to cover this part of injury. So first aid does not require a lot of technical knowledge or special equipment. Like I said, आपको बड़ा technical knowledge नहीं. All you need is a common sense and an intention to help. And you can transform those ordinary things in your house, the jhadu, katka, dupatta, that balan, and you name it, everything can be transformed into life safety device. You name it, and I'll tell you how it can be used. And we'll show you practically when we do it in the next. Now, if you are the first on the scene of accident that results in an injury or illness, remember you may be the only link between a victim and emergency medical care. जो आदमी को गाड़ी बाइक ठोक के भाग गया है और वो आदमी इंजर्ड वहां पर रास्ते पे पड़ा हुआ है, तो उसके जिंदगी और मौत के बीच में यू आर द ओनली पर्सन देयर. रिमेंबर, so your role is to take action. आपका काम है एक्शन लेना. Whether by providing the first aid, let's say in case of bleeding what is to be done, in case of head injury what is to be done, then you can do it. Or seeking medical help, that is you do not know what is to be done. Let's say मुझे नहीं पता इसके ऐसा कुछ हो गया, इसका first aid क्या करना है. Then at least you can dial the number 108 and get the medical help. I think that is also giving first aid. Not that every time you have to do something. Situations where you do not know what is to be done, even by dialing the right number, that is 108, you are doing a great job. Or the calling the emergency number, so your action may improve the victims of chance of recovery. Second thing, please remember, for a situation where you do not know what is to be done, let's say ऐसा situation है जहाँ पर आपको नहीं पता क्या करना है, so even your two words, आपका दो शब्द सांत्वना भरे, can make a big difference to that person whose all leg has been amputated. तो अगर आपने बोला भाई चिंता मत करो कुछ नहीं होगा, मैं हूँ आपके साथ हूँ, आपका ये दो शब्द, your these two words can make a big difference. So remember, it is not always first aid का मतलब always you have to do some पट्टी बिट्टी बांधना, not necessary, because you do not know what is done. Doesn't matter. Your two words, strong words with confidence, telling him that I am there with you, don't worry my friend, I am there with you till the last. मैं आपको हॉस्पिटल तक लेके जाऊंगा, चिंता मत करो, कुछ नहीं होगा, मैं हूँ आपके साथ. These two words can make a big difference. And by calling those right numbers. So then secondly, you need to have those right numbers. So in India, you go anywhere for medical emergency, the right number is 108. I want you to note down this number somewhere in your diaries or on your mobile. So this is the number what you have to do. Right. Now, like we say, what is the aim of first aid? ये जो हम लोग कर रहे हैं इसका सबसे मेन चीज क्या है? So please remember, like we said, your foremost job is to save life, to preserve life. Whatever action we are taking, whether by doing that first aid, whether we are calling, whether we are saying him these two words, bhai chinta mat karo, sister daro mat, kuch nahi hoga. So your job is to save life. सबसे पहले, so all actions have to be taken to make sure he is, whatever happens, but his life should not be lost. Now once you do that, the second thing is, now let's say अभी उनका फ्रैक्चर हो गया, पाँव का जो हड्डी है वो क्रैक हुआ है, it is just crack, not broken. Now to make sure, now you can't join this हड्डी now, वो क्रैक हो गया, but at least make sure it should not become two pieces. So don't try to do or lift that person in a wrong way where the crack becomes into a compound fracture, that it becomes two pieces. So अभी जो इंजरी हो गया, इसको तो आप कुछ कर नहीं सकते ज्यादा, लेकिन वो इंजरी और बड़ा नहीं हो, वो क्रैक जो अभी 1 इंच है वो 4 इंच नहीं होना चाहिए. So this is what you have to do. So for that you have to know what is the right procedure. So again here in first aid is the only subject in the world where if you don't do anything, it is more better than you doing something wrong. Remember, I'll repeat this sentence. First aid is the only subject in the world where if you don't do anything, let's say somebody has got injured or anything and you do not know what is to be done, please don't do anything wrong. Just be there, call the number और उसके साथ में रहो. That is more better than you trying to lift him and pull him and drag him in a wrong way. You are then, instead of, you are aggravating the whole injury. And the third part is to aid the recovery. And this is where your all aid the recovery, here your words of wisdom will make that big difference. तो उनको प्यार से दो शब्द बोलना है, भाई डरो मत, मैं आपके साथ हॉस्पिटल में आ रहा हूँ, चिंता मत करो, आपके घर वालों को भी इन्फॉर्म कर दिया और मैं आपके साथ हूँ. These two words are also big enough. Right. So again, before we start, I just want to apprise everybody that this presentation is not intended as a substitute for professional medical care. So let's say tomorrow if something goes wrong, something happens, and there is nobody, you are the only link, then you go ahead and do whatever you want to do it. But let's say tomorrow if professional medical care comes, or doctor comes, or paramedic comes, or somebody who knows proper first aid, he comes, then leave that thing to him, right? So first aid is only given when there is no other help is available. तभी हमको ये करना है. If there are professional people help, then we can only assist them, but we should not play the major role. Right. So, of course, so today's objective will be that at the end of this session, we should be able to do the basic first aid primary survey. कैसे करते हैं कोई भी victim जो आपको मिल गया है, तो how do we do the primary survey? Describe the respiratory and circulatory system, demonstrate CPR, we'll do that practically. Describe managing the victim in whatever situation we find him, demonstrate first aid in case of choking, shock, fracture, head injury, spinal burns, जो मैडम ने ऑलरेडी आपका लिस्ट में भेजा हुआ, वी आर गोइंग टू कवर ऑल दोस थिंग्स. नाउ हियर कम्स, सो व्हेन यू फाइंड अ विक्टिम, तो व्हाट इज द वे वी शुड अप्रोच हिम. एक बेहोश व्यक्ति आपके सामने पड़ा हुआ है या कोई इंजर्ड है. So please remember this formula. This formula, how you should remember it is, you can remember this formula as Doctor ABC. How do you remember this formula? Doctor, that is DRABC. So what does D represent here? So D का मतलब है danger. So danger to you and danger to the victim. Now the victim, wherever he is found, whether the location is dangerous or not. If it's in the middle of a road, it's a dangerous situation for that victim also and for you also. So if he's there in an electrical room or any area where इनको shock लगा हुआ है, so you try to save him and you also may get electrocuted. So first you have to see the danger to the victim, that area, and also danger to you. Second is response, whether that person is conscious or unconscious. How do we check it? We'll see that in the subsequent slide. Aim is airway, that means whether the person's airway is clear or not, whether the person is breathing or not. So if his airway is clear, then he will breathe. So second B is breathing, whether the person is breathing or not. NC is circulation, that is whether his blood circulation is, whether his heart is working or not. Now how to check that? We will see that in the subsequent slides. Now D, like we said, so most of the accident scenes are uncontrolled and potentially dangerous. So this is what we have to remember. तो आप जोश में जाओगे और हेल्प करने के बदले में आप ही कैजुअलिटी हो जाओगे, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. So you have to be conscious whenever you are trying to help somebody, because you should not end up become a casualty. Then you are creating more problems. So most accident scenes are uncontrolled and potentially dangerous. This is what you have to remember. So don't do anything in the haste. एकदम हड़बड़ाहट में कुछ भी नहीं करना है. पहले सिचुएशन को एनालाइज कीजिए, उसके बाद ही करना है. Now R, that is response, we said. So how do we check? So जो भी victim है, whether he is unconscious, so you have to shout, भाई साहब कैसे हो, बहन जी कैसे हो. Shake, तो shake him from the shoulders, थोड़ा सा देखिए. उसके बाद भी if there is no response, then give a painful stimuli, that is उसको चींटी काटना है. So how we should do in the बचपन में लोग करते थे, उसको हाथ से पकड़े से चींटी काटना है. So you pinch him hard. If there is any response, you will come to know. So this is how we have to find out. Right, now here comes the airway. So if first we have to check, because in most of the cases if the person is unconscious, in most cases the tongue goes back and it actually obstructs your windpipe. Not that every unconscious person's tongue may fall back, but in most of the cases the tongue fall back और वही जाके आपका windpipe को बंद कर देता है. So इसलिए you have to first, tongue is the most common airway obstruction. So you have to check in unconscious people. So you have to check whether the tongue has fallen back or not. That is, you can check it. We will show you how to check it during the practical demonstration. You can just press it on both his cheeks, and from there with a finger swipe we can check that. We'll show you practically when we do that. So you have to make sure whether his airway is clear or not. कहीं उसका tongue उसको obstruct तो नहीं कर रहा है breathing के लिए. Now B, like we said, what if you remember, I have deliberately left it blank, that is called breathing. So if his airway is clear, then he is breathing, his lungs may go up and down. So you can check his breathing. So that is by putting two fingers right in front of his nose, and you can see, or you can visually see whether his chest is moving up and down. That is how you check the breathing part. C is for circulation. Now we have to check whether the blood is getting circulated or not. And how to find out that? You can find out from the pulse. So is the pulse there? Because adult pulse is 72 pulse per minute. So you have to check whether the pulse is working or not. Like in this slide, it is showing the pulse should never be taken from the wrist. In first aid emergencies, pulse should always be taken from the neck area, how it is shown here, right? And also you have to check if there is any severe bleeding, because if there is a bleeding, then the blood may flow out, and then may be a problem for circulation. The CPR part we will cover later on when we are going to do that. So this is a very important part where if you are able to do this thing, and believe me, you can become a god. But this CPR is to be only given to a person who is not breathing. So CPR होश में आए व्यक्ति को कभी नहीं होता है. Always the person will be unconscious. Second, you have to also check if that person is not breathing. Only then it is not that any unconscious person you start giving CPR. No, it's unconscious person who is not breathing or whose pulse is not there, whose heart is not working. Either of these two. If these two are both the things present, then it's a worse situation. But even if one thing is present, whether the person's heart is working but he is not breathing, then also dangerous situation. Or sometimes he is breathing but his heart is not working, or vice versa. In both the situation, we have to give. Otherwise, this is not needed. कोई बेहोश व्यक्ति है जिसका हार्ट काम कर रहा है, जिसका पल्स काम कर रहा है, उसके लिए ये जरूरी नहीं है. बट यस, अगर ये दोनों में से एक भी बंद है, देन इट इज नीडेड. So CPR, we are going to show you practically, so we are not going to spend much time here. This all we are going to do practically. उसमें कितना compression क्या करना है, but very important part, excellent technique. Like you see here, anybody can do it. Because if you watch it carefully, and tomorrow if you give it, थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा मेढ़ा भी इधर हो जाएगा, कोई फर्क नहीं, but believe me, you can save life. Recently, you must have seen this video of a policeman, right, giving CPR to a accident victim who has been hit by a vehicle. इसको बाइक ने उड़ा के भाग गया था और लड़की के सर पे चोट आ गया था. And that guy on the middle of the road and the footpath, he was not breathing, neither his pulse was working. But the policeman, he gave that CPR to that guy, and then this person was survived. Otherwise, people have declared him dead. लोगों ने तो उसको बोलते थे साहब इसका तो सांस काम नहीं कर रहा, हार्ट काम नहीं कर रहा, ये मर गया. But that policeman, who knew, that young policeman, he knew what is CPR because they have been taught, and he revived that person. उसने उस मरे हुए इंसान को जिंदा कर दिया. So remember this excellent technique. We are going to do that practically here. So don't worry with that. We'll show you what is to be done. Right now, very important part. Now we are coming to, because tomorrow when you meet with an accident, so there we have this bleeding, right? So bleedings are of different types, right? The most simple common is the capillary bleeding, जिसको simple छोटा सा खरोच जैसा आ गया, जो बिना कुछ के automatically बंद हो जाता. Second is venous, where your veins get cut, so there you need little bit first aid. And the most dangerous is the arterial injury. So any artery, if they get, especially at your wrist level, because otherwise all arteries are very inside the body. But here, if anything happens, then we have a dangerous situation, because in artery the blood pressure is very high, so the blood may come out very easily. So bleeding, we have to remember there are two types of bleeding. So one is your internal bleeding. You can see in this slide, right? So internal bleeding, you can't do much, because there is no way you can do anything. So here we have to go for seek the medical help. But yes, external bleeding, like in this situation, you show a very sharp cut. This is where we can play some. So very simple formula for all of you is you have to remember that an adult person has a 5 to 5.5 liters of blood in his body, right? Now if 10% of the blood goes off, 40% of the blood goes off, a person gets unconscious. And if the 10% blood goes off, person gets unconscious. And if more than 40% blood goes off of a body, the person is dead. He cannot be revived. So remember, your job, in case there is any severe bleeding, is to stop the blood. आपका काम है कैसा भी करके उसको खून को रोकना है. जो खून बह गया, लेकिन इसके आगे बहना नहीं चाहिए. How to stop that? We'll do that practical in our part. In that time, we will show you. But a very, very important part. So bleeding, you have to stop the blood flow. That's it. खून को कैसे भी करके बंद करना है, बचा के रखना है. ज्यादा खून निकल गया 40%, वो दुनिया में कोई डॉक्टर और हॉस्पिटल ही उनको बचा सकता. For different types of wounds, right? So one is abrasion, जो घसीटना हम लोग बोलते हैं. Laceration means your very sharp cut, right? Abrasion जैसे चमड़ी उखड़ जाना होता है. Incision again very sharp cut with very sharp blade वगैरह, चाकू उनसे कट होता है. Puncture, when any nails or any part enters your body, punctures. Amputation means where the whole body part gets amputated, right? So in this situation also, what is to be done, we'll cover that practically. So like you said here, in case of bleeding, a very simple formula is the direct pressure. जहाँ से खून बाहर आ रहा है जिस जगह से, उसके ऊपर डायरेक्ट प्रेशर लगा. तो प्रेशर आप लगाने का अलग अलग तरीके हैं. So you can use your handkerchief, and if you don't get anything, even this portion of your hand can be used. This is your ready-made plug point. Plug है, इसको लगा दें. Second is elevation. Just make it below the heart level so that the pressure drops, and then you have to put a bandage. How can you transform your handkerchief into a bandage? We'll show you when we do that. Right. Now here we have to remember, if there is any embedded object, अगर कोई भी चीज आपके बॉडी पार्ट में ज्यादा अंदर तक घुस गया हो, फिर वो चाकू हो, कोई रॉड हो, कोई भी खिला हो, तो प्लीज डू नॉट ट्राई टू रिमूव इट. If you try to remove, you are going to create a more problem. Right. I'll again repeat, any object which is deeply embedded, please do not try to remove it. You have to just make sure that blood which is coming out around that object, you can just stop that blood, but don't try to remove that embedded object. You will create a more problem. So bleeding management, we will cover that practically when we are going to show you. Choking, very common today in houses when we are all talking and eating and watching TV and eating, and this suddenly this can happen. Most of the videos, even if you have seen people eating chewing gums, chewing is a very dangerous thing, and suddenly it goes, and it's a very sticky item, and it goes and just sticks to your windpipe, and then other people don't even know what is to be done. So we will show you, in case somebody is choking, what is to be done. We'll cover that practically. But just make sure chewing gums वगैरह तो छोटे बच्चों को खासकर देना नहीं, बड़े लोग भी है, try to avoid that because it's a very sticky item. Second is, while you are eating, please do not try to talk, please do not watch televisions, because your mind gets diverted, and as a result the food, instead of going to the food pipe, enters the windpipe, and then the problem happens. The choking management, we will all cover that. So basic, simple, like we said here, you have to give 5 blows on his shoulder, the shoulder blade to be. Otherwise, abdominal thrust, how to be given, we'll show you practically, right? If you are alone, you can use the chair. You can use your chair to give the abdominal thrust to yourself if you are alone. So again, different ways, we'll show you that when we do this practical part. Shock is, again, this is not an electric shock. This is, shock happens when there is any severe bleeding, burns, then the person may go into a shock situation, right? So, not big thing, very simple part. All you have to do is just make that person lie on the ground, as we have seen here. Put a pillow cover under his head and just elevate his legs. You can put the legs on the chair or any elevated box. So the whole blood flow is towards the chest and towards the head. That is what we do. Fractures, different types of fractures. Don't worry, we'll cover this practically. So today when we do it, you have to just remember this: any open fracture means if the bones have broken, then we have a dangerous situation, because the sharp edge of that bone may then damage the arteries, and then it may lead to internal blood injury, internal bleeding. So fractures, we'll cover that when we do it, right? So what are the symptoms? How do you know there is a fracture? So like it says, first sign is you have a pain. Then there is irregularity, because the bone has broken, so you will find irregularity. Then that part will not be able to move. You will have sudden swelling, discoloration, suddenly turning bluish, unnatural position of the limb. If it is broken, then it will have not the natural position, right? So all these things are basic signs which state yes, this area is right. So what is to be done in case of a simple fracture, and what is to be done in case there is a compound fracture? That means if your bone has broken into 2 pieces, then what is to be done? We'll cover that. So this slide you can see very simple techniques, different ways, but we'll show you that with the sling how can you do first aid, and when without a sling also how can you do first aid. We'll show you that also. So the next part is very critical, is a burn. Today in your houses, in kitchen areas, they're all there. Any small mishaps and you can see that. I don't know how many people have seen this. Just I think 1 week back there was an incident which came in the paper that ex-BMC commissioner, retired BMC commissioner, 79 years old, very enthusiastic person. 79 years old ex-BMC commissioner of Mumbai Municipal Corporation. He was doing a puja in his house, and then suddenly the camphor in the puja thali, it fell on his clothes, and then the clothes catch fire. So as a result, he got burn injuries. He was admitted in the hospital, but the poor person, he died. Right. So remember in your house, so burn injuries, two types of people will be most vulnerable. One is small children because the skin is very tender. So even a hot chai, if it falls on the child's skin, you know it will peel off. तो छोटे बच्चे इनके लिए burn injuries, कोई भी गर्म चीज भी गिर गया, they may have a severe situation because the skin is tender. And second is for old people. Again, इनका भी skin एकदम नाजुक होता है, tender होता है. कोई भी गर्म चीज गिर गया, then it will lead to burn injuries. So what is should be done in case of burn injuries? We'll cover that also. But remember here, so ये घर में हम लोग जो पूजा वगैरह करते हैं, तो उसमें भी जो पूजा का थाली, तो कैंपर वगैरह गिर गया, which we said has happened. So very simple. We'll not go into more detail. First degree, second degree. All you have to remember is first degree is very simple. Redness हो गया, कोई गर्म चीज को पकड़ लिया, which is not a big thing. उसको सीधा पानी के नीचे रखो. हाँ, don't try to apply anything. Just keep it under the water. पानी के नीचे रखो. That is good enough. Right. Second degree is where you have blisters. हाथ के ऊपर फोड़े आ जाना. Now, if you get blisters, again remember, don't try to break the blisters, because the happening blisters formation is a good sign, which says that the heat has not gone very deep. तो blisters एक शरीर का काम करने का तरीका है जिससे वो गर्मी को ऊपर खींच रहे. Don't try to prick those blisters. Right. Now the third degree is the most critical, where your skin has burnt off, top layer जल के ये हो गया. So यहाँ पर again the whole exercise has to be to cover the burn injuries. इसको अभी पानी नहीं डालना है, इसको कवर करना है सबसे पहले. Where third degree, where the skin has burnt, there the emphasis should be to cover. Right. So burns will not go in very much detail. We are going to show you the practical. So we'll show you what is to be done. Right. Then this lifting techniques, like we said, if you get an injured person. Now this is the position if you see here. So anybody who has got a spinal injury, or a person who has a head and neck injury. Now you will tell me, how do I know somebody has a spinal injury? So please remember, there are few types of accidents or situations where if you find a person, you have to presume that the person spinal injury is there. आपको पकड़ के चलना है, तो उस हालत में फिर करना क्या. ये तीन सिचुएशन क्या है. पहला सिचुएशन है somebody falling from height. If anybody falls from a height, please remember, you have to presume that the person's backbone is damaged, the person has head and neck injuries. ये आपको पकड़ के ही चलना है, even if there is no visible sign. Second is road accidents, head to head collision, आमने सामने गाड़ी का टक्कर. तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में you have to consider that the person who is injured, his spinal injury है वहाँ, दिखेगा नहीं आपको, लेकिन you have to presume. So these are the two situations. Or your blast injuries, in bomb blast, LPG cylinder blast, and there if you find those victims, in these three situations you have to presume that the person's backbone is damaged, the person's head and neck injuries are there. So ऐसे तीनों situation में, all you should not just try to lift him and start running. You need minimum 3 people to lift this person. And you can see the position how it is done. First, 3 people with full proper coordination, with hands behind that, under that victim, and then you have to lift him very slowly in an entire straight way. There should be no. It has to be done in a very slow way, but the entire body has to be lifted at straight. There should be no bend anywhere, especially in the middle, head and neck bend नहीं. Right. So this is for your any spinal injuries. अगर आपके पास में 3 लोग नहीं हैं, so don't try to lift him. Just do whatever first aid is required there, and wait for the medical help to arrive. Then different lifting techniques, that is simple. जो 2-hand techniques are there. This can be used to somebody's leg is injured. So here this technique is not to be used for anybody with spinal injuries. अगर किसी के पाँव में चोट आया, he can't walk, only then this technique is to be used. Right. Now, if you have a stretcher and the person's spinal cord or he has a neck injury, then this is how it has to be shifted on a stretcher. You can see one person is just holding the head, and other two persons are holding that person's body, and the third person is holding the stretcher. Right. So different types of bites here. Again, we'll not go into much detail, but as it is a monsoon time and monsoon, you have most of the situations we have snake bite conditions, right? You monsoon में पानी उनके बिल में घुस जाता है, and they all try to look for dry areas, which are all our houses. So especially houses which are there on the periphery of RA and jungle, जो भी RA कॉलोनी में जिनके भी घर बाजू में है, they have बोरीवली नेशनल पार्क में जिनके बिल्डिंग्स वहां पर है, उनके यहाँ पर स्नेक सिचुएशन हो जाता है. So if your house is located next to any marshy land, then during monsoons you may have this situation. Again, don't worry, in case of snake bites, most of the 95% of the snakes are all non-poisonous. तो चिंता मत कीजिए. अगर कोई poisonous भी है तो भी you don't have to worry. उसका इलाज सब कुछ आया हुआ है. Only few things what you have to do is you have to just wash that area continuously with soap and water. जहाँ पर भी काटा हुआ है उसको पहले साबुन से धोइए और उसके बाद में यू हैव टू टेक हिम टू द नियरेस्ट hospital, especially your government hospital, because they have this antidote and they will take care. So monsoon season we have to be little bit careful because those snakes may try to enter here and there looking for a dry area. Diabetic we are not going to cover head injuries, right? So now we are going to go for the practical part. So here we request all of you that we'll take a short break of let's say 3 minutes. So by the time we set up the here for this practical demonstration, which will be a very interesting part where most of your queries will be resolved, right? And even after the practical, if there are anything, and we will then try to cover that in the question answer session. So Ujjwala ma'am, can we take a short break?
Yes, yes. We'll take a
Yeah.
break of 2 to 3 minutes and then we'll
Correct.
resume again. Meanwhile, sir, you can also stop your sharing here. Yes.
Yeah.
No. If you can see an option there, stop sharing. Yes. Yes, works. Thank you. To all the volunteers, we'll be taking a short 2 to 3 minutes break. And then we'll resume again so that Rajesh sir has done his setup to explain you how things work. Yeah. Meanwhile, just wanted to understand two more people who have joined. One is RD by the name of RD. If you can help me understand your name, I think the person is gone. Okay. Vaishali CP, have you registered with us, Vaishali? Vaishali CP by the name. Vaishali, please help me understand by what name you have registered for the session so that I can mark your attendance for the same. Okay. Am I audible? Because I don't know.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Okay. Vaishali has left the meeting. Okay. Thank you. Now, once Rajesh so resumes, I would request all the volunteers to keep their videos on so that if you are also practicing, so he'll be able to see you and help you guide. I kindly request the volunteers to keep their videos on. Meanwhile, Rajesh sir resumes for the session. A quick thing I would like to show you all how, if it's your first time you're volunteering with us, I would like to help you understand how you can download your volunteering history with us.
Okay, so Ujjwala ma'am, we are now ready to go for the practical part.
Okay, okay, then I'll volunteers, I'll help you understand how you can download your volunteering certificate post this session. Yeah, over to you, Rajesh sir.
Right. So, Ujjwala ma'am, I just need your help to just make sure whether everybody is able to see that or not properly, right?
Yes,
So,
everyone can see.
okay.
Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I have my team here who are going to help me out. So I have Rajeshri, she is going to do all this practical demonstration. I have Mr. Baburao Kochle also, who is also going to show us few demonstration. And then we have Prashant Shulke, on which we are all going to experiment. So he is the fall guy for all of us, right? Okay, so the first demonstration what we are going to show you is regarding the fracture. So whenever if there is any accidents, any fall, any slip, so you may have this fracture situation. Now fracture like we said are of two types. One is a simple fracture, जहाँ पर सिर्फ crack हुआ है. It is not broken, it's just cracked. It is called simple fracture, and then we have a very serious situation where the bone is cracked. Full impact, गाड़ी head to head collision. So वो situation. So first we are going to show you in case we have a very simple fracture क्या करना है. But again the guru mantra of fracture is in case of fracture, few things you have to keep in mind is one, जो भी first you have to identify which is that area where the fracture has happened, right? So how do you find out? So आपको हाथ से चेक करना है. तो हाथ से चेक करेंगे तो उसमें कहीं पर भी स्वेलिंग है, कहीं पर भी आपका swelling is the one way where you come to know, because here you will not find any abnormal thing happening, but swelling. So like we say, so if this person is there, इनका पूरा कपड़ा पहना हुआ है, so how do you know where fracture is happening? So I have to first check his all portions. So wherever let's say there is a fracture, there will be a pain, and there may be swelling. So then you know, okay, there is a. So two things will tell him in case of fracture. One is the pain, and second is the swelling. So this is how we'll have to check all the body parts, so to know where there is fracture, where there is fracture. Right. So first is identification, and then second, once we know there is a fracture now. So once we know whether this portion or this portion where there is a fracture, now second is what is to be done. So second formula is in first aid for fracture is immobilize the part. जो भी part में भी fracture हुआ है, उस part को हिलाना नहीं है, क्योंकि उसको आप जितना हिलाओगे उसके ऊपर जोर डालोगे, फिर वो 1 इंच का क्रैक 4 इंच होने का चांसेस ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगा, या वो 1 इंच का सीधा क्रैक टूट के 2 बोन्स में बन जाएगा. Then we have a problem. So all we have to do is immobilize that part so that there is no pressure, no load on that part. So first thing is identify, and second is immobilize. That is the guru mantra for fracture. And how do we do that? So first we'll show you with the sling. So let's see if you have a sling. अब ये रेडीमेड कपड़ा है, आपके घर में भी आप इसको बना सकते हो. 1 मीटर बाय 1 मीटर के कपड़े को डायगनली कट करेंगे, तो यू विल गेट दिस स्लिंग. ये ऐसा आपको मिल जाएगा. 1 मीटर बाय 1 मीटर कपड़े को डायगनली कट करना है, राइट? अभी आपके पास में तो कैसे करना है? सो लेट्स सी इफ वी आर थिंकिंग दिस हैंड इज फ्रैक्चर्ड, ये हाथ में भी फ्रैक्चर है, यहाँ पर फ्रैक्चर है, एंड वी हैव टू इमोबिलाइज. तो क्या करना है, आपको उस कपड़े का दोनों एज को पकड़ के, यू कैन सी व्हाट रजिस्ट्री हैज डन इज ही हैज पुट दिस वन एज ओवर हिज शोल्डर, राइट? सेकंड जो है, राइट, सेकंड जो है, दूसरा एंड जो है उसको आपको उसके शोल्डर के दूसरी तरफ से डालना है, राइट? और अभी जो दोनों एंड है, बोथ द एंड्स ऑफ दैट स्लिंग यू हैव टू टाई इट अप. और अभी जो लूज एंड है, यहाँ से जहां से उसका हाथ बाहर आ सकता है, उसको आपको फिर यहाँ पर टाइट करना पड़ेगा. तो हियर यू कैन यूज एनी पिन्स, एनी क्लिप्स, व्हाटएवर वी हैव, so that his hand does not come from here, right? So this is a very simple way of doing this if you have that sling, if you have that. Now God forbid if you do not have, then what is to be done? That is will also be covered. Okay. Now, in case you don't have that sling, then what is to be done? So your dupatta, you can see this simple dupatta. Now this dupatta can be also used. This can be transformed into a sling. How can you transform that dupatta into a sling? Look at here, very simple. Just make it half. उस दुपट्टे को आधा कर दो. फिर वो जो भी हाथ उनका फ्रैक्चर है उसमें से उसको पास करना है. Right? Now see that you pass that open end from this closed end. अभी देखो इसमें से हमने पास कर दिया. इसको बराबर एडजस्ट कर दीजिए, थोड़ा सा टाइट करना बराबर. Right? Okay. Then you have to put that hand in a comfortable position. इनको एक हाथ जो भी है, put in comfortable position, and then these two edges you have to just one from this other side of the shoulder, the second from this side, and then all you have to do is tie up from behind. So your simple dupatta has saved somebody's hand. A very simple way. We will show it once again. Rajeshri will show it once again. So your dupatta is not a simple dupatta. Remember, it's a life safety device. Once again, you can see we have made this dupatta into half, right? उसके बाद में उसको जो आपका ओपन एंड है उसको उस क्लोज एंड में से पास करना. वेरी गुड. देयर यू आर. इसको बराबर एडजस्ट करना है और फिर जो दोनों एजेस, जो दोनों एंड से आपके दुपट्टा के, एक को शोल्डर के इस तरफ से और एक को शोल्डर की इस तरफ से. अभी जो हाथ है उसको बराबर सिक्योर करना है. विचएवर साइड ही फील्स कंफर्टेबल, उसको आराम से जिस हाथ पे भी है उसको बराबर रख के जिस पोजीशन में कंफर्टेबल है उसको लेके पीछे आपको दो गार्ड बांधना है. सो यू टू जस्ट पुट टू नॉट्स एंड देयर यू आर. एक्सीलेंट. So this is how you can transform the dupatta. I hope you got this idea. You can practice it. थोड़ा आप घर में practice करोगे तो आ जाओगे. Very simple. There is no rocket science. Right. And the third is your ID card. So remember your ID card. What we are all wearing, it's a ready-made sling. ये हम लोग रोज पहन के घूम रहे हैं हमारे बगल में, but we are all looking here and there. So if your hand get fractured, all you have to do is just put your hand, and your ID card becomes your sling. It's a ready-made sling. You don't have to do anything. Just put it. That's it. अभी ये भी अगर आपके पास में नहीं है, so you see कि मेरे पास में वो ID कार्ड भी नहीं. Then all you have to do is remove the second button and put your hand into that, and believe me, this same shirt becomes your sling. Your shirt becomes your sling. All you have to do is just remove the second button and put the hand. Right? So let's say if somebody says the other ways, there is one more way we can use the shirt. That is, you have to just remove the shirt and you have to remove the last two buttons and the top button. So here you can see what Rajeshri is doing is हमने उनका शर्ट का लास्ट दो बटन को खोल दिया है और टॉप का बटन को खोल दिया है. लास्ट टू बटन एंड द टॉप बटन. एंड देन ऑल वी आर डूइंग इज जो उनका शर्ट का लास्ट बटन है, उस जो खांचा है उसको शर्ट का सबसे जो टॉप बटन है उसके साथ में लगा दिया. Right? So this becomes your sling. Follow. You can see here. So all we have done is we have removed his last two buttons. We have removed his top button, and this last, that slide is there. We have joined it with the top button, and you can see his shirt becomes his sling. खड़े खड़े उसका shirt उसका sling हो गया. तो यू कैन सी ऑल द आंसर्स जो है वो हमारे बगल में ही है, हमको कहीं भागने की जरूरत नहीं है, सब कुछ अपने बगल में ही, राइट? ओके, so this is how we can handle all your fracture situations. So common sense application, what was the word we said in the beginning? Common sense. You don't, there has to be no big technical knowledge, common sense. ऐसे ही अगर आप थोड़ा सा और दिमाग लगाइए, so everything in your house you can basically transform into a life safety device. So the logic for fracture is immobilize that part, identify and immobilize, right? Now we are going to show in case if it is a compound fracture, अगर हाथ का हड्डी टूट गया है, अगर हाथ का हड्डी टूट गया, now this is a dangerous situation. If the bone is snapped into two parts, then what is to be done? Then in that situation you need a external support, क्योंकि अंदर का हड्डी टूट गया है तो उसके लिए बाहर का सपोर्ट चाहिए. तो आपका बेलन जो है, बेलन वो भी चलेगा, लकड़ी का जो भी है, या इवन न्यूज़पेपर, इफ यू फोल्ड योर न्यूज़पेपर वेरी टाइटली, that can also be used. So any hard thing like this, or even the scale, wooden scale of your child, right, that can also be used. So you have to put this externally, because abhi andar ka haddi toota hua hai, and then you have to tie this up at 2 places or at 3 places, minimum 2 places, maximum 3 places. इसको सिंपल बांधना है, so that अंदर का हड्डी आपका मूवमेंट की वजह से वो हिलना नहीं चाहिए. So here we are trying to give an external support, and this is called a splint. The technical term for this is splint. The splint can be a wooden scale, it can be a baleen, it can be a wooden piece, anything, right? But it should be hard and sturdy, no sharp edges, right? You can see here. Excellent. तो इससे क्या होगा, अंदर का अगर हड्डी टूटा भी है तो मूवमेंट नहीं होगा. तो बाहर से उसको हमने लॉक कर दिया, so there will be no movement. Otherwise, if there is an internal movement, then internal bleeding can happen. Similarly, if there is a leg fracture, then the broom, आपका जो झाड़ू है, झाड़ू, this is also life safety device. You can see this part, the hard part behind the झाड़ू, this can be also used. So in case of a leg fracture, right, so this can be very good. So if it is a leg fracture, उस आदमी को नीचे लिटाओ, नीचे लिटाना है उसको, right, और उसके बाद में इसको 3 जगह पे बांधना है. You have to tie this because leg is a bigger area, so this has to be tied at 3 places, right? I hope you can see this, right? So your umbrella, अभी बारिश में देखो आपके पास में छाता होता है, बड़ा वाला छाता है, so you can use the bigger umbrella also, right? But इसको 3 जगह पे बांधना पड़ेगा, 3 जगह. So this becomes a splint. So the jhadu is not an ordinary jhadu. This is a splint which can be used in case of your leg fracture. तो वहाँ पर umbrella, jhadu, कोई भी लकड़ी का बड़ा rod, only should not have sharp edges. That can be excellent. So, perfect. Hold on. Right, now we will move to a second part, that is your bleeding. So let's say if there is a severe bleeding, आपका wrist पे cut हो गया है, तो फिर क्या करना है? Because now wrist area is very critical, right? People sometimes do it deliberately or sometimes accidentally हो जाता है, तो वहाँ पर. So very simple formula, like we said, we covered. So one is you have to stop the bleeding. पहले खून को रोकना है, कुछ भी करके खून को रोकना है. तो कैसे रोक सकते हैं? उसके आपके पास में चाहिए रुमाल. तो आपका जो रुमाल है उसको आपको सीधा गोल करना है. योर हैंडकरचीफ इज देयर, मेक इट इनटू अ राउंड शेप, ऐसे गोल कर दो, ऑर्डिनरी सिंपल, एंड देन यू हैव टू पुट दैट ओवर दैट पोर्शन फ्रॉम वेयर द ब्लड इज कमिंग. जहां से खून आ रहा है डायरेक्टली उसके ऊपर, उसके अगल बगल में नहीं, डायरेक्टली ऑन द प्लेस फ्रॉम वेयर द ब्लड इज ओजिंग आउट, राइट? तो उसको पहले दबा, उसके बाद राइट, तो पहले इसको आपने दबा दिया. Second is you have to elevate that part above his heart, right? So what is the whole idea of elevating? So once you elevate the part above the heart level, the pressure drops, and if the pressure drops, then the leakage will be less. If the leakage is less, the chances of survival will be more. Right. अभी आपको उसको पट्टी भी बांधना है. So you can now tie this patti like this. Now this person may fall any time. So all you have to do is make that person lie on the floor. So एक हाथ से उसको सपोर्ट देना है, और उसको नीचे जमीन पे लिटा देना. So make him lie on the floor because this guy may fall off any moment because a lot of blood flow has been, काफी खून बहने का. So before he fall off, make him lie on the floor. और फिर उसके बाद में वहां पर उसको जो बांध के रखा हुआ है, अभी यू नीड समबडीज हेल्प. नाउ यू हैव टू आस्क फॉर हेल्प. भाई साहब, बहन जी, थोड़ा हेल्प करने आइए. नाउ यू समबडी गोस टू हेल्प एंड देन दैट पर्सन जॉब विल बी टू, उसको बोलो पकड़ के रखना है. और आपका काम है, आपका जो दूसरा हैंकरचीफ है, दिस हैंकरचीफ यू कैन मेक इट इनटू बैंडेज. ऑल यू टू डू इज लेट्स सी व्हाट इट डज. इट हैंकरचीफ पहले खोलिए इसको. Right. Then you have to hold the alternate edges and make it into triangle shape. And now you have to bend it 4 times so it becomes like a bandage. 1, 2, 3 और 4. See, now this is not a handkerchief. This has become a bandage. अभी इसको इसके ऊपर बांध. तो जो भी कपड़ा आपने बांध के रखा है, रुमाल के लिए बांधा हुआ, इसको सिर्फ सिंपल इतना टाइट बांधना है कि बस वो कपड़ा हिलना नहीं चाहिए. Don't tied it so hard with the blood stop हो जाता है वैसे. So you have to just tied it only that much where the cloth what you have put, that white cloth, it should not shift. This is what you do. देखा अगर वो खून से पूरा भर गया है तो don't worry, put a second cloth. अगर वो भी खून से भर गया, put a third cloth, but don't try to remove and readjust. Right? All this is what you do. अभी इनको जब भी लेके जाना है, टैक्सी रिक्शा में लेके जाइए, उसका हाथ को ऊपर करके लेके जाना. Now this is what we have to do in case. Now if there is a leg fracture, sorry, not leg fracture, if there is a leg injury, then all you have to do is so if there is a leg injury, right, again the trick is elevate the part. So you can make your leg like this here, and you can bring this leg and elevate here. So the leg is elevated, and now you tie this bandage, whatever you want. You can then tie this bandage here. So idea here is to elevate the body part. You can keep it on a chair or you can keep it on your leg. This is what has to be done. Right, so I think with this practical थोड़ा सा आपको क्लियर हो रहा है इसमें से, right? So okay, now coming to the another part, that is your, in case if there is any amputation. Now in Mumbai we are all traveling by train, buses, and road accidents. If there is severe road accidents, any train injuries, you know, they all end up in amputation. Any factories where they are working, any disasters, so severe situation. So what is to be done in case of amputation is again very simple. Your pen, pencil, your even toothbrush can be used in that situation. So let's say if there is a hand amputation, अगर उनका हाथ कट गया है या उंगलियां कट गई, so the control has to be done at the shoulder level. From here the control has to be done. Right? So all you have to do is handkerchief को लेके अरे तो पेन को ये पहले हैंकरचीफ बांध, पहले हैंकरचीफ मग तिथे पेन. Right, so you can see here, so anywhere there is a hand में आपको कहीं पर भी amputation हो गया, उंगलियां कट गई या कुछ भी हो गया, even there, so all you have to do is you have to just put this right. So for example, let's say if this hand is cut from here and is cut from here, then all you have to do is you have to here, put one knot, right. So put a knot, take a pen, put it here, see what we have done here is, we have put a handkerchief, then we have, after putting a knot, we have put this pen here, and now the blood is going out, so you have to control the blood. You have to control it. You don't have to stop the entire thing, because then, and to control the blood flow, all you have to do is now rotate this pen. See, as I'm rotating this is becoming tight. So the blood flow gets stopped, or the blood flow is less. So idea here is not to completely stop the blood, because then the problem may aggravate. The idea here is to control the blood. फिर इसको थोड़ा बंद करके फिर थोड़ी देर के वापस for half a 30 seconds just again loosen it. Again for 2 minutes or 1 minute again tighten it. So this is how it has to be done. So in case of any amputation, a simple pen or any pencil will do it. I'll show you once again here. So anywhere there is an amputation, control has to be done from here only. Control should be done from here, not from here. So what is the thing? Simple. You have a handkerchief, right? Hold it like this. Turn it around. It becomes like a rope, right? Now take here. Put a knot. Simple knot बांधना है, right? ज़्यादा tight नहीं, simple knot, not well. Then take a pen. Put it here. Now put a second knot. And now you have to control it. That is, now rotate this pen. And you can see this whole thing is getting tight. You can feel it. That's it. Right, so amputation, second thing we need to remember is whichever is the body part which has been amputated, you can put that part into another container. It can be a tiffin box or it can be a plastica theli also. You have to put that body part into there, and you have to write two things over that plastica theli bag, or you have to put a paper along with that, right? या उस आदमी के साथ में जब भी आप दोगे तो उसको चिट्ठी ये देना, और चिट्ठी में क्या लिखना चाहिए? What is the time you have put this body part? Morning 8 o'clock, evening 7:30, जो भी टाइमिंग है वो. And second is, what is this? Whether it's a left hand, whether it's a right hand, जो भी है, whether they are fingers of left hand, whether they are fingers of right hand. Because ये आपका छोटा सा काम डॉक्टर के लिए उसका टाइम सेविंग का बड़ा it will save the time for the doctors for operate. Because if there is only single part, then there is not an issue. But let's say if there are fingers, both the hands have been amputated, then for doctors to identify which is left and which is right becomes very difficult. But at the side we know which is the left and right. So if there are two hands which have been amputated, take two plastic bags, put those hands in two plastic bags, and then write there left hand, right hand, and the timing, what time you have put. Evening 8 o'clock, morning 7:30, whichever time you're there, just mention these two things, and this will save a hell lot of time for the doctors when he goes there for the operation, right? So this is what has to be done in case of your amputation. Now we are coming to the second part, that is your stroke. Now in case of a stroke, this is basically happens for old people. जो भी थोड़ा ओल्ड पीपल है उनमें ये स्ट्रोक का हो जाता है. तो फर्स्ट थिंग इज हाउ डू वी आइडेंटिफाई द पर्सन इज गॉट अ स्ट्रोक. तो फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज आइडेंटिफिकेशन, देन कम्स योर मेडिकेशन क्या करना. बट फर्स्ट इज आइडेंटिफिकेशन. सो फॉर स्ट्रोक यू हैव टू रिमेंबर अ वर्ड कॉल्ड फास्ट, FAST. Now this is the formula, this is the guru mantra for you to remember in case of stroke. How to identify a person whether he has got a stroke? Remember the formula FAST, fast. Now what is F? F का मतलब है face. So see the face of the person. अगर उसको stroke आया हुआ है तो half of the face will be drooling down. आधा जो उनका शक्ल है पूरा आधा ऐसे लटकता हुआ रहेगा. So that is your first symptom. Face. Half the face will be drooling down. Second is A, that is arms. Now if you ask that person to raise both his arms, if you ask that person, so he will not be able to raise, he will be able to raise only one arm, not the other one. So जिस side में paralysis हुआ है, उस side का हाथ, even if he wants, it cannot raise it. हाँ, because the other side he has got paralysis, so that side arms he will not be able to raise. So he will not be able to raise both his arms. आप बोलो दोनों हाथ ऊपर कीजिए, लेकिन he will not be able to do that. So one side confirm हो गया कि paralysis है. So ये हो गया arms. Then comes S. तो S का मतलब है speech. So you talk to the person. भाई साहब क्या हो गया? कैसे लग रहा है? So that person will not be able to speak properly because his tongue has become very heavy. So if you ask him क्या हो गया भाई साहब, he will be able to not speak properly. He will be पूरा उनका language ऐसा होगा कि आपको कुछ समझ भी नहीं आएगा. So he will try to speak but he will not be able to speak. पिक्चरों में आपने देखा होगा कहीं कहीं पर ऐसा होता है. So third is speech. Talk to that person to find out if the speech is slur or slurry, then we know that he has a problem because the tongue is heavy. And the final T is not tongue. Final T is time. Now it is time to shift that person to the hospital immediately. So don't waste time anything doing else. ये तीन चीजों से confirm हो गया है कि yes, the person has got stroke. Now shift him immediately to a hospital, not to any hospital, but to a hospital which has your CT scan facility. क्योंकि CT scan brain का निकाल के पता करना पड़ेगा कि यहाँ पर कहाँ पर clot है. So please remember to take that person to not any hospital, but to only hospital which has a CT scan and MRI facility. ऐसे hospital में आपको shift करना है. Otherwise you will be just running around here and there and wasting the time. But today's stroke is 100% curable. If you take it in timely and they give the medication, 100% curable है. इससे ज़्यादा आपको कुछ नहीं करना. So once again, the formula for this is FAST: face, arm, speech, and time is transfer the person to the hospital. Now coming to the next part is the head and neck injuries. Head and neck injuries, please remember you don't have to do anything. Like we said, in case of somebody falling from height, bomb blast injuries, and head-to-head collisions. In this situation, we have to presume that the person has got spinal injuries and head and neck. And in the previous slide, we have shown you how to lift that person. तो ऐसे व्यक्ति जिसको भी ऐसे तीन टाइप के व्यक्ति हैं, इनको आप उठाने का कोशिश मत कीजिए. Wait for the medical help to arrive. Don't try to do anything on your own because we need minimum 3 people to lift and shift that person. Right. And electrical shock. Now, if you get anybody electrical shock, so very simple thing is कि सबसे पहले जो भी अगर एपी का वायर उन्होंने अगर पकड़ा हुआ है उसका, तो पहले है कि उसको बचाने से पहले यू हैव टू बी सेफ. लाइक वी सेड, द फर्स्ट थिंग इज डेंजर टू यू एंड डेंजर टू द अदर पर्सन. यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट ही एंड यू शुड, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू एज अ फर्स्ट एड शुड बी सेफ. सो डोंट ट्राई टू डू एनीथिंग कि शॉक लग गया उसको छुड़ाने गए और देखा कि हम लोग भी उसमें चिपक गए. ऐसा नहीं होना. तो उसमें जैसे अगर कोई भी लैपटॉप की पॉड आपकी तो पकड़ वो दे दी वो दे अच्छा वक्त पहुंच गया वहां पर. हाँ, right. Now you see, now this person is holding that wire and he has got a shock, right? तो उनको अभी क्या करना है? तो first thing is we have to remove, उसका हाथ से उस वायर को पहले अलग करना है. तो वो करने से पहले you have to be not standing on a wet surface. आपका जूता चप्पल गीला नहीं होना चाहिए. Make sure that, and you need a insulated thing, that is लकड़ी का डंडा which is readily available. तो लकड़ी का डंडे से आपको उसका जो भी हाथ है जहां से वो चिपका हुआ है उसको उससे हटाना है, उससे उसको हटाना. Right. So first is using any insulated part to remove that equipment wire जिससे वो चिपका हुआ उससे उसको पहले हटा. Right. उसके बाद में we know it that person who has got an electric shock, he may go into cardiac arrest सबसे पहले. So then he needs CPR to be given. तो CPR कैसे देना we will cover इसके बाद में we are going to show you that. But anybody got electric shock, ideally he will need CPR because his heart may have stopped working. Right? How to give CPR now? That is what we will go to cover in the next slide. Now we are coming to the most important part, that is your cardiac arrest, electrical shock, drowning, or any emotional shock. So in that situation, a person may go into a cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest में होता है कि आपका हार्ट बंद हो गया है या आपका लंग्स बंद हो गया है. दोनों में से एक भी बंद हो गया है, then it's also a very life threatening situation. या दोनों बंद हो गया तो है ही है, बट दोनों में से अगर एक भी बंद हो गया, either your lungs have stopped, you have stopped breathing, or your heart has stopped, both are dangerous situation. So how to give CPR in such situation? Baburao is going to show us the demonstration. Right, so you can see here we have this mannequin here. So now we are coming to the part where you can become a god, like we have told you before. So somebody who has been declared dead, जिसका हार्ट बंद है, जिसका सांस काम नहीं कर रहा है, जिसको आदमी ऑर्डिनरी लोग बोलते हैं साहब ये मर गया है, इसका तो हार्ट काम नहीं कर रहा साहब, ये सांस बंद हो गया, इसको लेमैन बोलता है मर गया, बट नॉट अ फर्स्ट एडर. फर्स्ट एडर इसको कभी मरा हुआ नहीं बोलेगा, बिकॉज इस आदमी को आप रिवाइव कर सकते हो. तो सबसे पहले आपको कुछ चीजें चेक करना पड़ेगा. बिफोर यू गिव CPR, फर्स्ट वी हैव टू कंफर्म वेदर हिज हार्ट और हिज लंग्स आर नॉट वर्किंग. क्योंकि अगर ये दोनों चीज काम कर रहा है तो देन दैट पर्सन डजंट नीड CPR. बिकॉज हो सकता है उनका ब्लड प्रेशर ज्यादा होकर चक्कर आ गया, हो सकता है उनका ब्लड प्रेशर लो हो गया और उससे चक्कर आ गया. ही में fall down unconscious for 100 of reasons. But CPR is to be only given if and only if his heart or his lungs are not working. ये दोनों में से अगर एक भी बंद है तभी CPR देना है. Otherwise, this is not recommended. If you give CPR to a person who doesn't require it, you are then going to kill him. So don't do that, right? So how do we find out? ये जो फुटपाथ पे आदमी पड़ा हुआ है, अच्छा कच्चा कपड़ा पहना हुआ, वहां पर बेहोश पड़ा हुआ है रेलवे स्टेशन पे, तो हाउ डू यू नो whether he is? So सबसे पहले that person will be unconscious. CPR conscious आदमी को कभी लगता ही नहीं है. 100% the person will be unconscious. Now first you have to check whether he is breathing or not. And how do you check? तो आपका दोनों fingers, your two fingers, you have to put in front of his nose. उनके नाक के सामने उसको दो फिंगर्स को रखना है. These two fingers you have to keep it, right? So you can feel whether he is breathing or not. You have to feel. Okay. तो देखा कि उसका सांस जो है पता नहीं चल रहा, नहीं आ रहा है उसमें से. Now you have to check his pulse. So pulse, how do you check? Like we said, pulse कभी भी emergencies में, first aid में pulse हाथ से, wrist से कभी भी चेक नहीं करना. Don't check it from the wrist. It should always be from your neck region. जो गला है, गले के यहाँ से लेना है. राइट, तो दो फिंगर लगा के आपको गले के यहाँ पर चेक करना है. यू कैन सी देयर इज अ पल्स व्हिच इज कमिंग. ओके, सो हिज हार्ट इज वर्किंग बट उसका लंग्स काम नहीं कर रहा है. देन दैट मींस ही नीड्स दिस. अगेन टू कंफर्म, क्योंकि अगर वो व्यक्ति बाहर ओपन एरिया में पड़ा हुआ है तो वी हैव टू बी 100% श्योर वेदर इज रियली लंग्स आर वर्किंग और नॉट. सो यू कैन बेंड डाउन एंड पुट योर ईयर्स, आपका कान उसके नाक के सामने लेके जाओ एंड ट्राई टू फील वेदर इसका छोटा कहीं सांस चल रहा तो नहीं है. Because outside the building you have to do this. कि वहां पर हवा कहां से आ रहा है आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. So bend down and put your neck next to his nose, right? And with your eyes you have to check it. अभी देखा कंफर्म हो गया कि उसका सांस नहीं चल रहा है. That means this person needs CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. तो ये इसको देना है. तो कैसे देना है? अगेन जो भी उन्होंने कपड़ा पहना है निकालने की जरूरत नहीं. No need to remove any cloth. You have to just loosen the cloth. अगर टाई पहना है तो उसको लूज कर दो. अगर कपड़ा शर्ट का बटन टाइट है, थोड़ा सा एक बटन खोल दिया, उसको लूज करता है. डोंट रिमूव एनी क्लॉथ. एंड सेकेंड इज यू हैव टू फर्स्ट आस्क फॉर मेडिकल हेल्प. सो फटाफट पहले 108 में कॉल करना है simultaneously. You can do this both the things simultaneously, or you can ask somebody else to call it, or if you are the alone person, then put your mobile on a speaker mode and dial 108 and keep talking to that 108 also and keep giving CPR. So don't waste time कि वहां पर फोन पे बात कर रहे 5 मिनट तक, इसको खाली छोड़ दे, दिल बिन डेड, क्योंकि इसको 4 मिनट के अंदर में अगर ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई नहीं मिला तो ये आदमी मर जाएगा. तो आपको ये CPR इमीडिएटली देना है जो भी हालत में. तो उसके लिए क्या करना है, पहले आपको उसका जो दोनों निपल्स है उसका सेंटर को आइडेंटिफाई करना है. सो विद योर वन फिंगर आइडेंटिफाई द सेंटर. यू कैन सी हियर आइडेंटिफाई द सेंटर. राइट. विद योर सेकंड हैंड नाउ यू हैव टू पुट योर palm of your hand. ये जो आपका हाथ का जो पोर्शन है, दिस palm, you have to put on that center finger. Right. Now with other hand you have to clutch it. इसको देखो, दोनों हाथ से इसको क्लच कर लिया. उसके बाद आपका ये जो हाथ है उसको स्ट्रेट रखना है. यू हैव टू कम फॉरवर्ड बिकॉज नाउ योर हैंड हैज टू गो लाइक अ पिस्टन. तो इसमें दो चीज करना है. एक होता है आपका क्या स्पीड में इसको करना है, दो स्पीड कितना टाइम करना है. एक है इसका 100 कंप्रेशन पर मिनट, 1 मिनट में 100 बार आपको करना है कंप्रेशन. और कितना डीप करना है, 2 इंच. आइडली दिस 2 इंच इज व्हाट वी हैव टू प्रेस इट डाउन. दैट्स इट. तो उसको लेके करना है. तो यहाँ पर करते टाइम पे आपको काउंट करना है. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. ऐसे आपको उसका 100 का साइकिल करना है. और 100 का साइकिल होने के बाद यू हैव टू अगेन चेक उसका जो ब्रीदिंग बंद हो गया था, वेदर द ब्रीदिंग हैज स्टार्टेड और नॉट. देखा ब्रीदिंग हैज नॉट स्टार्टेड, अगेन गिव 100 कंप्रेशंस, देन चेक इट अगेन, नहीं हुआ अगेन 100. ये आपको करते रहना है, क्योंकि जब तक आप ये करोगे और उस व्यक्ति के दिमाग, उसका ब्रेन को जब तक ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई और ब्लड मिलता रहेगा, द पर्सन विल सर्वाइव. द मोमेंट यू स्टॉप और यू गेट एग्जॉस्टेड, then the person will die. So here there is no question of exhaustion. आपको ये करना ही है. वो करने से पहले उनका मुंह के अंदर भी आपको थोड़ा सा झांक के देखना है कि कहीं उनके अंदर मुंह में कहीं उनका खाया पिया पान बीड़ी तंबाकू कुछ भी फूड पार्टिकल्स डेंचर्स कहीं गिरा तो नहीं है. बिकॉज इफ दोज थिंग्स आर देयर देन दैट में ब्लॉक द एयरवे. तो पहले उनके मुंह में अगर कोई फूड पार्टिकल्स है तो क्लियर करना है और उसके बाद में ये CPR आपको देना है. इन अ साइकिल ऑफ 100, स्पीड 100 कंप्रेशंस पर मिनट, डेप्थ इज 2 इंचेस. यहां पर मुंह में हवा देने का कोई जरूरत नहीं. जो पहले टाइम होता था मुंह में हवा दो फिर 15 कंप्रेशन करो, अभी लेटेस्ट टेक्निक सेज यू हैव टू जस्ट गिव 100 कंप्रेशंस per minute, hand to hand, no mouth respirations are needed. If you do this, this is 99% effective. Okay, so once again we'll just show you. पहले आपको चेक करना है जो भी विक्टिम अनकॉन्शियस है उसका सांस चल रहा है क्या. सो पुट योर 2 फिंगर्स नियर टू हिज नोज. अगेन रिकन्फर्म करने के लिए अपना नाक, अपना दूसरा उसका पल्स चेक कीजिए. 2 फिंगर्स चेक हिज पल्स. अगेन टू रिकन्फर्म वेदर इज सचमुच का ब्रीदिंग नहीं हो रहा है, पुट योर ईयर नेक्स्ट टू हिज नोज. कंफर्म उसका सांस नहीं चल रहा है. नाउ इमीडिएटली यू हैव टू गिव CPR. राइट. सो सेंटर ऑफ बोथ द निपल्स आइडेंटिफाई कीजिए. फिर अपना वो हाथ का जो हील ऑफ योर हैंड उसके ऊपर रखिए, दूसरा हाथ से उसको क्लच बनाइए और तीसरा बॉडी को थोड़ा सा आगे लेके आना है, हाथ को स्ट्रेट रखना है 90 डिग्री पे एंड देन स्टार्ट प्रेसिंग इट. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and so on. You have to do till 100 and then again check his pulse or his breathing, whatever has stopped, उसको वापस चेक कीजिए स्टार्ट हो गया, because there are chances they may start, and if it is started then you don't have to again do this thing. Right. Okay. And third and final part which we are going to cover is the choking part. Right. So if somebody is choking, what is to be done? So there we'll just show you what is to be done. तो पहले तो शोल्डर पे मारना, ऐसा साइड है ऐसे इधर टोन करना. हाँ. Now here we are showing कि if somebody is choking, right? Right. If somebody is choking, what is to be done? Right. तो सबसे पहले जो चोकिंग कर रहा है वो आदमी पहले दोनों हाथ से अपना गला पकड़ेगा. Right. Because somebody is choking, is not able to breathe. This is the first symptom. The person will be holding his neck with both his hands. So that means he is choking, he is not able to breathe. उसके बाद now if you find such a situation, then all you have to do is bend him slightly down, right? और उसके जो दोनों शोल्डर ब्लेड है उसके बीच में जो है यहाँ पर आपको जोर से आपको मारना है, right? So you have to hit him hard, जोर से, so that whatever is lodged in his throat, it comes out. But the most important part is उसको bend करना है. अगर आपने bend नहीं किया, उसको खड़े खड़े मारा तो फिर वो अंदर और चले जाएगा. So don't do this mistake where you make him stand and hit him. Then it will again go inside. So bend him and then hit between his shoulders hard. Right. So this is how is the first technique. Second technique of removing that is right. So यहाँ पर आपको जो है, हाँ अभी देखिए कैसे उनके पीछे आना है बराबर, राइट. अब देखो उन्होंने कैसे बनाया. सो एक आपको मुट्ठी बनाना है, दिस फिस्ट एंड दिस हैंड यू हैव टू जस्ट होल्ड इट प्रॉपर्ली, और उनका जो नेवल है यहाँ पर रखना है, और यहाँ से इसको जब करते टाइम पे आपको द होल ट्रिक इज यू हैव टू पुश इट अपवर्ड. यू डोंट हैव टू डू लाइक दिस, नॉट लाइक दिस, यू हैव टू पुश इट अपवर्ड, यू हैव टू पुश इट अपवर्ड, राइट. तो हाथ से उसको ऊपर की तरफ झटकना, जोर से झटके से ऐसे करना है. अभी हम लोग इसमें कर नहीं सकते इस हियर, but the trick is you have to push it upward, right. The whole trick is push, not like this, not like this, not like this. It has to go up, it has to go up, so that whatever is lodged inside it will be thrown out, right. So this is what you can do in case of your choking. Right. So now just give me 1 minute. So we'll just revert back to this normal situation. Right. So I'll just switch off my video for a moment. Right. Just give me 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, Rajesh sir. We'll wait for you to rejoin us again. Meanwhile, I'll just show everyone how you can download your volunteering certificate from our website. I'll share my screen. Yes. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So first you need to log in here. You need to visit our website. You need to log in here. The email ID which you have used for registering this session. Yes. So once you log in, this is how your dashboard will look like. If you see that my dashboard has been highlighted here. See, now volunteer history with iVolunteer. If you can see, I've attended like 2 sessions. I've volunteered for these 2 sessions and my hours has been verified for both of them. If you see here, download my volunteering certificate. If you click on that, a certificate will get generated. Yeah, so it will show your total verified hours, unverified hours, and your total hours, in which year you have volunteered, name of the opportunity, the organization served, start date and end time, and hours served. Yeah, and also the attendance status, which is attended and hours has been verified. Yeah, so you can use this as a volunteer certificate. Yeah. So this is how you can download your volunteering history with us. I will share a feedback link with all the volunteers so that you can give your valuable feedback. Also, I kindly request all the volunteers to switch on their video so that I can take a group photo. I am pasting this feedback link in the chat box. I kindly request all the volunteers to give your feedback. And also, if anyone has any questions, we are open to that. And also, if you want to tell us, like, help Rajesh sir and me understand how the session was, it will also help us understand if we need to improve in certain areas and how we can do better. So yeah, the platform is open for the volunteers and Rajesh sir. Also, if you can switch on your videos, then we can take a group photo towards the end of the session. I have pasted the feedback form link in the chat box. I kindly request you to give your feedback. Thank you. Over to the volunteers now.
So I
Yes.
think we are now open for question answer session. So one by one, you can identify yourself, you can give your name, and you can put your question. If I know the answers, I'll say yes. If I don't know, I'll say don't know. But I'll not bullshit.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah, volunteers, please. If there are no questions, you can also help us understand how the session was. Anyone would like to share? Maybe Parna, Surbi, Atharva, Lekhna. I can see also. I'm just taking your names. No one has any questions to ask? Surbi,
Hi, Ujwala ma'am and Rajesh sir. This is Pratap Sahu this side, and sorry to say, but my video is I have some problem with my video. But this session I found as very much informative for myself and for my family, or somewhere somehow if I can help other people also. So thanks a lot for this session. I am very much glad to be part of this session. Thank you.
thank you so much, Pratap. I can see someone has raised their hand.
Yeah, we can't access the Google form you sent us. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
yeah. I'll try to send you an email if you're not able to access that. Yeah. Anyone, if you would like to share your feedback, ask questions. When diabetic patients blank out, what should we do?
no, remember. So see, that is not first stage because that's little bit a doctor's job. So here, I would recommend that we should not get into that part because it's left to the doctors to do it. So as a first aider, we have our limitation is that we have to understand that because we can't cross that Lakshman Rekha, right? So कहीं आप help करने जाओगे and then some more complication because people may have allergy for so many things. We do not know anything. We try to give him some here and there. So no. So in first aid, what we say that you should not give any medication. दवाई कुछ भी देना नहीं because you are not a doctor. I mean, people in a first aid box they keep all sort of tablets. Now you do not know person is allergic to what. आपने दिया डाइजिन दिया उसको कुछ एलर्जिक हो गया then whole blame comes on you. So any this diabetes or ऐसे जो भी cases है, I think we should not handle because that's a little bit advanced part. We are basic first aiders.
What can be applied to burn blisters?
Yes, so very simple remedy in case of burns, like we said, is to put water, simple plain running water. Null खोलिए, open the tap and just put your hand under that tap or leg, whichever is the burning part. So water is an excellent medium which will extract the heat. गर्मी को बाहर निकालना. So the whole logic is गर्मी को बाहर निकालना. But what we do is opposite. हम लोग क्या करते हैं उसके ऊपर कुछ मलाई, कुछ कॉफी पाउडर, कुछ you put all sort of things, ointments. So what happens is then that ointment or that coffee powder or that malai, दूध का मलाई जो भी है, वो उस heat को बाहर जाने देता नहीं है. So then what happens? Then heat goes inside. And if the heat goes inside and if it touches your nerves, then believe me, the only option doctor will have to amputate that part. तो कुछ भी आपको लगाना नहीं है, ब्लिस्टर्स को फोड़ना नहीं है, सिर्फ सिंपल पानी के नीचे हाथ रखना है और अगर आपका चमड़ी जल गया है, इफ द स्किन हैज बॉर्न आउट, देन यू हैव टू कवर इट। वहां पर पानी नहीं करना कि अभी तो स्किन जल गया है, वहां पर अभी डर है आपका वायरस बैक्टीरिया जो हवा में मौजूद है वो कहीं अगर ज्वाइन हो गया तो आपको इन्फेक्शन से फिर एम्पुटेशन हो जाएगी। So there you have to cover that part with a clean cotton cloth, laundry किया हुआ, धोया हुआ कॉटन का कपड़ा। अगेन द वर्ड इज कॉटन, नहीं तो फाइबर दूसरे जो है ना चिपक जाएगा। और जो भी आपका बॉडी का पार्ट जहां पर भी जला हुआ है वहां पर जो भी आपने कोई ज्वेलरी पहना हुआ है, कड़ा पहना हुआ है, ये अपना ये जो धागा जो है लाल वाला भगवान का धागा, टुमारो द हैंड इज गोइंग टू स्वेल, और ये धागा खून को आगे जाने देगा नहीं। तो विच एवर द बर्न एरिया, वहां पर कोई भी अगर ज्वेलरी है, एनी धागा धुगा जो भी है, दे हैव टू बी ऑल रिमूव, बिकॉज आफ्टर दैट 5 minutes दिस सेम धागा विल नॉट लेट द ब्लड फ्लो देयर एंड द हैंड हैज टू बी एम्पुटेड। दैट्स इट।
Thank you, sir. I hope Rajesh sir has answered your question, Parna. Now we have Suhasi who is asking, what should we do if someone has fits?
हाँ, फिट्स में अगेन हियर इन फिट्स मोस्ट ऑफ सिचुएशन वी हैव टू रिमेंबर व्हाट इज नॉट टू बी डन, दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट। अभी फिट्स में होता है समबडी हु हैज गॉट अ फिट, हम लोग जाके उसको पूरा दबा के रखते हैं, उसको दबाने कुछ नहीं, यू शुड नॉट स्टॉप इट बिकॉज दैट्स अ his body's reaction that will happen for that 2 minutes and then he'll get up and he'll start walking. All you have to do as a first aider is don't try to put those spoons and those things between his teeth. ये सब गलत काम है। वो कांदा नींबू मिर्ची ये सब गलत है। This is all wrong things to be. Nothing is to be done. कोई जीभ के बीच में आपको कोई स्पून भी मत डालना। All you have to do is make sure there are no sharp objects or heavy object near to the person who is taking picture, क्योंकि उसका हाथ भी अगर ऐसे जोर से हिल रहा है और अगर उसने कहीं फर्नीचर वगैरह में लग गया तो उसका हाथ फ्रैक्चर होने के चांसेस। So just make sure if there are any furnitures, anything which can harm him, those things are removed. उनको दबाओ मत, उनका वो बॉडी का रिएक्शन है वो आएगा and after 1.5 minutes he will just stand up and walk out. So no spoons, no कांदा लहसुन and no चमड़े के चप्पल सुंगाना, all those things are all unscientific. These have not to be done. ये कुछ नहीं करना है। नॉर्मली हमने देखा हुआ लोगों अभी वो चम्मच वगैरह जो है उसके दांत के बीच में रखते हैं। अभी दांत के बीच में चम्मच रख दिया तो वो इतना शार्प रहता है कि उसका दांत टूट जाएगा। तो अगर दांत टूट गया तो उसके बाद भी जब वो उठ के पूछेगा बाबा किसने चम्मच रखा है और अभी मेरा दांत टूट गया, इसका 20,000 रुपये कौन खर्चा करेगा, then you have a problem. So don't try to put anything between his teeth. This is his natural way. वो आएगा उसके बाद चला जाएगा। So don't try to just remove any furniture which may harm him while he's shivering. That much is what you do. Nothing else.
Thank you, sir. Sneha Raghavendra has raised her hand. Yes, Sneha.
Sir, I had a doubt, like when you said for bleeding management, if there's any embedded object that's stuck, then how to stop bleeding? Because if we try to put direct pressure or a bandage or a kerchief or anything, then won't the embedded object hurt even more?
Very good. So this is the misconception what people have, which you have rightly said. So one is, let's say if there is any sharp object, let's say this is a rod or sharp thing which pierces this whole thing, right? Or even a knife injury, which is knife मार के अंदर 4 इंच घुस गया, तो क्या करना है? So the logic here is, see when it goes inside your body, it goes inside and now it has stuck up and it is now acting like a plug. Now when you अभी अंदर जाते टाइम में उसने 2-3 आपका आर्टरीज को आपका वेन्स को पंक्चर करते हुए अंदर चला गया और अभी अंदर जाके रुक गया। Now remember, when you're trying to pull this out, again when coming out, it is going to puncture 3 more veins and 1 more artery. अभी जाते टाइम पे एक आर्टरी और 2 वेन्स को पंक्चर किया, लेकिन निकालते टाइम पे एक और आर्टरी और 2, तो आपने सिचुएशन को बढ़ने से रोका है या आपने उसको और बढ़ा दिया। All you have to do is, जो भी बॉडी का पार्ट जहां पर ये ऐसे अंदर घुसा हुआ है, let's say here it is this, right? So this, so यहाँ से जहां से खून आ रहा है from this side, This is where you have to put your handkerchief. उस handkerchief को roll कीजिए and put your handkerchief here and just hold it from here. So जो blood यहाँ से side से आ रहा है little bit is stop. But don't try to remove it. If you're trying to remove, you will make the situation from bad to worse. So any embedded object, deeply embedded, which is deeply embedded, it has to be removed surgically in a proper technical manner that only doctors has that facility. We as first aiders do not have. So as a first aider, don't try to remove any object which is deeply embedded. Just try to control the blood flow around that object. तो आपके हैंकरचीफ को लेके सिर्फ साइड में ऐसे दबा के रखना है ताकि वहां से खून आना नहीं चाहिए. दैट इज व्हाट यू डू. दैट्स
Thank you so much.
या
Yeah, sir, I would like to ask a question. Okay, what are we supposed to do if a person is having a minor heart attack? I mean,
Okay, very good. So, first of all, how do we know somebody has a heart attack? Like in stroke, we have the formula FAST, face, arm, speech, and transfer. So, in heart attack, the person will be clinging to his heart. The first symptom for you as a first aider is the person will be clinging to his heart. He will be doing this massage, something of that sort, right? He may be sweating, he may not be sweating. Not necessarily that person may be sweating excessively. He may be feeling breathless, he may not feeling. But one common thing which we will find is he will be clinging his heart. So that is the first symptom for you. Now, once you see that, then what is the action to be taken? Second action to be taken is don't make him stand or don't make him walk. उनको सीधा जमीन पे लिटा दो and raise both his legs like we have shown you. Raise both his legs. You can put it on a chair or you can put it on some elevator object. So the whole blood flow is now towards his heart. जो भी टाइट कपड़ा पहना हुआ अगर टाइट है तो थोड़ा सा उसको जिस बटन खोल दिया. डोंट हैव टू रिमूव एनी क्लॉथ, राइट? So just make him sit or lie down and raise his leg. So the whole blood flow should be there. Don't make him stand. And secondly, if you have the tablets, your aspirin or dispirin, which works excellently well in these situations, so this can unclot that जो clot अंदर बना है उसको खोल सकते हैं. So if you have this tablet which we normally take for headache, aspirin और dispirin, ये tablet उनको सीधा पानी के साथ में मुंह नहीं पानी में नहीं देना है उनको. You have to just ask that person to chew this thing. So once he chew with the saliva, it mixes with the blood very fast and it can unclog it. So बाहर से आपको काम करना है, अंदर से एस्पिरिन डिस्प्रिन काम करना है, provided that person should not be allergic to this tablets. And then of course you have to shift him to the hospital. But ये दो चीज अगर आपने कर दिया, if you do these two things, I think that situation can be much controlled. So first, make him lie down on the floor, raise his legs, right? Keep him that way till the time the medical help comes. In the meantime, give that aspirin or dispirin tablet to chew him. पानी के साथ में नहीं, उनको बोलना चबा के खाओ. That's it. इतना आपने कर दिया, that is more than enough. Don't make that person walk or stand. That's it.
okay, sir, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone still has any questions to ask? If no, I have made the link now open, so you all can fill the feedback form. I request all the volunteers to keep their videos on so that I can take a quick group photo. And would like to thank Rajesh sir for conducting such an engaging session for the volunteers. Once again, thank you so much. We wish to, extend our partnership in future and work more closely with your organization and you. I thank you all the volunteers on behalf of iVolunteer for attending today's session, and I hope the session was very useful and you will be able to help people when they are in need. Thank you so much. I'll just take a quick group photo. I request everyone to smile. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, and I think now we are good to go. I again request everyone to kindly fill the feedback form and keep volunteering with us. We do have exciting sessions every time on weekends or on weekdays, and I wish you all the best for the same. Thank you so much once again, and thank you, Rajesh sir.
Thank you, Ujjwala ma'am, and thank you all participants for giving your Sunday for this such a noble cause.
Yes.
So I hope we have been able to make some time.
Yeah.
So just do your job, ज़्यादा सोचिए मत, and whatever you know it now with that basic knowledge, just go ahead and do it. If you do not know the answer, at least call 108 and at least speak to those few words to that person who is injured. उसके लिए आपके दिए हुए दो शब्द can make a difference between life and death. Do this part, I think then we have done a big job.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you.
everyone for joining today's session. Thank you. Happy volunteering and happy Sunday.